all of you. I'm Dr. Sunil Cholasini, Antimaria Campaign. So I will briefly explain the purpose of the press briefing today. In each year, in April, uh, month of April 25th, we are commemorating World Malaria Day. So in this year, the theme is of this World Malaria Day is driven to end malaria. Now we can, now we must. But in Sri Lanka, we have eliminated malaria. We don't have indigenous malaria cases. So there is no need to end malaria. So we have a sub team which is prevent and test for travelers malaria. So as we all know, in the world, the malaria is one of the worst diseases, having huge morbidity and deaths. Around 300 billion cases are being reported in each year, and around 600,000 deaths are reported, mainly from African region. That is the main issue. So, if you see this map, you can see that almost all the countries are tropical countries where around the equator is there. So, but Sri Lanka is one of the countries where eliminated malaria with the presence of vector. You can see malaria endemic there. Malaria in past history, in 1930s we had malaria and almost 100,000 deaths reported. But with the several interventions and activities done by the anti-malaria campaign, in 2012 we got last indigenous malaria cases. That means there is no malaria cases reported in Sri Lanka within the country. It's like Timor State, Libya, they got malaria cases. Okay? But even though we eliminated malaria, in each year we are getting around 40 to 50 cases of imported malaria cases. Some of these cases are being reported in Western Province. Western Province, the vector who are responsible for spreading the malaria is no more there. So you can see that even though the cases on the left side, the number of the patients data is there. So the cases are being reported. This was made in Western Province, but the mosquito, Anopheles mosquito, is present in the other district. That's why people try to illegally migrate to either USA or UK through Africa. So they go to African countries easily and they try to migrate to this USA and UK, but after failing, they return to Sri Lanka and they present as malaria patients. So if we get these categories, yes, most of them are irregular migrants, like illegal migrants and tourists. And we have some laborers, seamen, drive forces, like these people, because there are our drive force people go to African regions for peacekeeping mission. So these are the categories where we give patients as important malaria cases in Sri Lanka. Targeting mainly the travelers. So these are the risk group that we have to be worried on. That's why our sub-theme is malaria. Because there is a prophylaxis very well effective.